Hi there, Richard Fulmer here, and welcome to another Richard's Rock Rambles. So today on our blues rock journey, we're going to check out a guy who's been quite prolific in his career. Blues rock, bit of jazz, very versatile guitarist, really great tones on the guitar, plays mostly a Gibson Les Paul. I think he's mostly a Gibson man. I think he plays a Telecaster as well. Talking about Robben Ford. So Robben Ford was born in California, December the 16th, 1951. And he first picked up the sax and decided, no, that's not for me. And at the age of 14, he picked up the guitar. And the rest is history. His career, his first album was released in 1979 called The Inside Story. And the band that was with him at the time later on became the Yellow Jackets, a famous jazz band. He appears on 4 of their albums. So you can see he had a really good start to his career there. And so 4 albums of the Yellow Jackets. He's made numerous solo albums, not to mention all the albums that he appears on of other artists. I mean, if you go to his Wikipedia page, it's a mile-long list of who he's played with. But his most recent solo album is called The Sunroom, and that's from 2019. As I mentioned, numerous appearances on other artists, including Larry Carlton, the jazz guitarist, Randy Crawford, the soul singer, Bob Dylan, and George Harrison. There are lots of others, but those I thought I'd just mention. There's some great concert DVDs as well. There's one called Larry Carlton and Robben Ford Unplugged from 2013. So there he's doing the whole acoustic thing. And Live at Rockpalast, that famous German television series from 2007 featuring Tom Bretschlin on drums and Roscoe Beck on bass. And those two guys have been with him for quite some time. They appear on pretty much all his early albums. Other notable albums, Tiger Walk from 1997, which is more of a jazz album. A Day in Nashville, and that was from 2014. And Purple House from 2018. I don't have all of his stuff. I have a few of his records, one vinyl and the rest on CD. So let's get stuck in. The first one I want to talk about is the album that sort of broke everything for him. Talk to Your Daughter. See, I got this secondhand. I think that was R5 I paid for this. Amazing record. I think this may have won a Grammy as well. So on here, Robben Ford guitars, lead vocals, Roscoe Beck 4 and 6 string bass and vocals, and Vinnie Colaiuta on drums. Of course, Vinnie was with Jeff Beck. He's played with Jeff Beck. Frank Zappa's drummer for quite a while. And Russell Ferrante on Yamaha GS1 and synthesizers and piano. Produced by Scott Ferguson and Robben Ford. You can see Robben Ford very young there. Talk to Your Daughter, the first track, the title track, great track. Just some interesting keyboard work as well on there. Nice guitaring, obviously. Wild About You, Help the Poor. That's got some amazing groove. Ain't Got Nothing But the Blues. Born Under a Bad Sign, that cover. I Got Over It, Revelation, Getaway, and Can't Let Her Go. Brilliant album. There's not a bad track on here. If you haven't yet found Robben Ford, or discovered him, I should say, this is the great one to start with. You can't go wrong with Talk to Your Daughter. And on the inside of the vinyl, it gives you a rundown of who else has been on the album and who produced and what have you. So let's see if there's anybody else here who I can mention. Jeff Porcaro, drums on I Got Over It. Mark Ford, harmonica. Brandon Fields on sax. Yeah, great album. Next one I have is Robben Ford and the Blue Lion. That's just what it's called. There's the guys sitting in the front there, and there's Robben at the back. So this came out in 1992. First track, The Brother, which is a tribute to Jimmy and Stevie Ray Vaughan. The two brothers. You Cut Me to the Bone. That's a great track. I'm a Real Man. Step on It, Prison of Love. Robben Ford on guitars. Roscoe Beck on bass. And Tom Bretschlin on drums. And Clean Sneakers. Also, great album to check out. Then we move on to 1995, and an album that I really enjoyed because of the production. He always has good production on his albums, but this one is really good. Handful of Blues is the name of the album. Great shot of him on the front there. Rugged Road, Chevrolet, that's a cool track. The Miller's Son, Top of the Hill, Tired of Talking, Think Twice. This is Roscoe Beck, bass and background vocals. There he is. and Tom Brechlin. And there's all the tracks inside. Really cool album. He can get fiery when he wants to, but he's a very melodic player, and lots of spaces in between. He knows when to leave out the fast runs and just let things, progress easily. He's not a Joe Satriani, but he's an accomplished player, and he can do any sort of form: jazz, rock, blues, you name it. Robben can pull it off. Next one I want to talk about is an album called Blue Moon, 2002. He's got a Telecaster there. Up the Line, Hard to Please, My Everything, Sometime Love, Don't Deny Your Love. Robben Ford's on here with Russell Ferrante on piano, Neil Larson, organ, piano, Tom Brechlin, drums, Vinnie Colaiuta again on drums. So there are a couple of drummers here, Roscoe Beck, Jimmy Earl on bass, Charlie Musselwhite on harmonica. So he always gets some good names on his albums. And the last one that I have is Keep On Running, which is a cover as well, I think. He's done a number of covers. Badge is another track on here, which is a cover. Bonnie, produced by John Wooler and Robben Ford. And yeah, also a great album. Purple House from 2018, which is quite a recent one. It's also a nice album to get hold of. I don't have a physical album of that. I have it somewhere on my hard drive. Also really worth checking out. So there we go, short and sweet, Robben Ford. I urge anybody who's into good jazz rock, blues rock, guitar work, Robben Ford's your man. So I think next time we chat again, I'm going to leave the blues rock journey for a while and go into something slightly heavier. We're going to have a look at the stoner scene, which of course was started way back when by Black Sabbath. They got the ball rolling, and see what bands we can come up with. Some that might not still be around, but there are so many in that genre. So have a good week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll chat soon. Cheers.